Hi, and welcome to today's craft project. So I came across a video that I thought was just such a fun idea. I don't know if you guys remember, I feel like I remember it from like when I was a kid, where we had like wrapping, the Christmas wrapping papers, and it came with like, sometimes it came with little tags, and they were kind of like scored or perforated so that you could pull them apart. And this is kind of the vibe that I got when I was watching her do this tutorial. And I was just thinking, that's so nostalgic. And I think that would be really fun to recreate. So for this one, I just did like stamps that fit into the boxes. And then I did another one where I attempted to make the stamps first and then perforate around them. I will say I find it easier to just do the perforations first and then find stamps that fit inside the box, because this one looks way better than the other one did. So we're just going to keep with that. And I'm going to show you the process, and hopefully I can remember to tell you what I'm using. I'm very new to making these videos and I'm a little nervous and uncomfortable, but I'm going to do the best that I can to make it fun, informative, and very clear instructions without getting too confusing. So let's get into it. I have my giant scoreboard. It has a paper cutter, um, and then I put these lines on here myself so that I can find certain places and be able to see where the lines line up. Like if you have a fold or something, you have a line marked where you want to create, what is the word I'm looking for? With your bone folder, you create a crease, scoring, a score line. So then you can see where the line continues and have it nice and straight. And then I'm using this cardstock. I got this from Walmart. And I really like it because it's all the neutral colors. And I'm using this color right here because it's kind of a nice like manila base. And then we're going to ink it up and make it look real distressed and nice and fun. So I'm going to grab one of these sheets. And I'll do my best to keep this in the camera frame. I got a new camera stand so that I would be able to do these tutorials, but I am still learning it, and it seems like it's really, really close to what I'm working on. So this has like an extra little bit here, and this is not perforated, so I'm going to trim that off and make it an actual 12 by 12. Actually, I think I'm going to make it 10. Should I make it 10? 11 by 11 maybe, or 10 by 10. Let's make it a 10 by 10. Something that's a little easier to work with, because I was having a hard time with my little flat thing being in the way when I was trying to score all of my lines. So we're just going to make it a 10 by 10. And that way I can maybe that'll even help me keep it in frame better. Okay, so before we perforate, actually, I am going to do an all over distress. So I have this makeup brush. It's really soft, that I got from the Dollar Tree. And then I have gathered twigs that I'm going to use as my color. So get the Distress Oxide onto your brush, and then you're just going to go around and grunge it up. I love this process. It brings me so much joy to just watch the color change and look vintage. If this isn't the style you're going for, obviously you can skip this step. You don't have to grunge it up. You can use a clean paper, you can use pattern papers, but because we are stamping on it, if you use a pattern paper, I'd recommend something that's really light and kind of neutral so that your stamps can show up. But you can always play around and see what works best for you and what you like. So I want a little bit of the manila color to show, so I'm doing like a swirling pattern. I'm not overthinking it, but I'm also not trying to over shade this. I like that. I like that it's blotchy, so I'm going to leave it like that. Now we can start our score lines. There are die cuts. This is the thing with oxides too. You can see my fingerprints, but it's okay. We can buff it out. It's not a big deal. There are die cuts that create these perforated stamps, but I am using this sewing tool. This is like so I had a hard time finding one I ordered one and it was like a what are those digital prints? The 3D printing, and it was junk. So I highly recommend if you are going to use this process, get a metal one, and you just look up sewing tracer tool, and you'll find this. And I got it off of Amazon. Okay, so we're gonna score real random, like talking, not even gonna go all the way across the paper on some of them. Some of them we can. So I think I'm gonna start. I am gonna put it on. Let's see. You guys are over here, so I am gonna put it on 1.5 here. So I just have to kind of keep that in mind of like if I want to do actual measurements. No, never mind. I'm going to move it over so that I can see. Okay, so I'm going to start at 5 inches because that's the middle since we cut it at 10. And I'm just going to find my groove and I'm going to roll the perforator, and I am going to go all the way down the center because I do want a line all the way down in the half mark. And then I think I'm going to do one. Let's do one over here at 2 inches, but I think I'm only going to go about halfway down the paper. And then I think I'm going to do one, should be doing at the 3-inch mark. About halfway down as well. Let's rotate our paper and do the same. So I don't think I want one right in the center here. So let's do it at the 7. What is this one? We did this almost at the center. Let's do it at 6. I'm going to do one all the way across at the 6 mark. And then I'm going to go back over. So I'm flipping it around a lot, but I just want to find places to stop that I like. So I'm going to stop at that mark. And so now we have an intersection here. An intersection here. Okay. I'm going to turn it. Let's do an intersection. Let's do it for 2 inches right here. So we have 6. So I'm going to go to the 8 and make this a 2-inch section. I am kind of keeping in mind how wide the sections are, because when you think about like a standard stamp or a standard size like mailing stamp, maybe you want a 1x1 section, maybe you want a 2x2 section. So I kind of keep that in mind to determine where I'm going to make my marks. Let's do it 4 inches here, and I'm just going to go to this line. I like this size right here. I really like this size right here. And so that's kind of where I'm judging where I want to stop my marks. If I put this at 5 inches, maybe we do this one at a 1-inch mark. Those will make some really cute tags. What should we do here? Maybe 4 inches. So maybe right about here. I gotta find, there it goes. Yeah, I like that width. Right here, maybe we do it at like an 8-inch mark. We'll do 8. Down the center maybe. Let's do right here. These two can be the same size. I don't mind that. I think that looks really cool. Then, do we want to leave these ones kind of big? Let's do this one right here. And this one right here. Nice thin one. And we can even cut that in half if we want, or even in thirds. The thirds look good. Some small perforations, or should we do that on the edge maybe and leave this a long one? I'm also kind of considering when I fold it and break it apart if I decide to do that. I don't know, I kind of like how they look as a full sheet. So that might be something to consider, is if you're going to leave them attached or separate them. Let's do this one down here. And then I think I'm going to make this one the tiny ones. Let's do, I want it to be about an inch. Looks like it might be close to the inch line. And then I want to do this one in thirds. So roughly ½ inches, maybe. I could do a ½ inch, inch. Yeah, that's 1 inch, right? Yeah, I like that. That looks good. Cut this one right about here. I like the look of that one. And I don't want to overdo it, but I also don't want sections like this. This is just too much to work with. We need to break that up into some smaller bits to stamp in. So let's do this one here. Let's do this one here. I kind of like the size of that one. Let's do this one here. I like the size of that one. I like that one. I think I'm fairly happy with this. Maybe just do about there. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. So now we can get rid of our cutting scoring board and put that tool away. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to distress it even more, and I want to only distress the creases and all the edges, and I'm going to go in with my ground espresso oxide and my raggedy little dome. It's been used, it's loved. Okay, and I'm going to kind of fold it so that I can get these creases. And I'm just going to ink them real good. How cool is that? Oh, it's so pretty. And we're just going to do that on all of our perforated lines. These ones are a little harder because they don't go all the way through, and I don't want to bend where I didn't perforate, so we're just going to be real gentle with it. This is so cool. This is like one of those things where you can just like sit and watch TV. That's what I was doing yesterday. I was just watching some TV with the family and just playing with stamps and having fun with this. And I like those types of projects where you're not just like isolated at a desk ignoring everybody. You can like still spend time with your family but do something crafty. Because I'm a child and that's what I do. Arts and crafts. Give me my snackies, my coffee, a nap in the middle of the day, and some arts and crafts. And I'm happy. Just like a kindergartner. Unless, you know, only if you're a kindergartner that drinks coffee, I guess. So once all of these are inked, we get to pick out stamps that fit, which is kind of tricky, but it's, if you like puzzles, it's kind of like a puzzle. You're just trying to find something that looks good in there and fits. And I also wanted to try something else because I got overexcited when I was watching the video of the tutorial that she was doing, and I paid no attention to the fact that she even added numbers as if it was like stamps that you can buy. And so they were like priced, you know, like vintage style pricing. So it was like 5 cents for a stamp or whatever. Okay, so these ones are tricky. Let's see if we can get in there without really wrecking it. There we go. And then I'm going to go around the edges real quick. I feel like this 10 by 10 is much more manageable, and you can use any size paper. Like, don't hold yourself to 12 by 12 or 10 by 10. You can use an 8.5 by 10 regular sheet of cardstock. I had this and it's a plain neutral color. You could even use envelopes or folders, not envelopes, the folders, you know, and cut them up into sections because it's basically the same color. It might be a little bit thicker, which is totally fine. I wouldn't use copy paper. I think copy paper would be too fragile and it would fall apart. So I would use something that's not copy paper, but not a ridiculously heavy cardstock either. Okay, I like that for the most part. We can buff some of this stuff out here. I do want to fix my fingerprints a little bit. There we go. I'm busy, baby. Emily, can you help him? This looks like I missed it. There we go. Okay, I like that. So now let's get some stamps, and I have quite a variety of stamps to use. So let's start with some Tim Holtz stamps. You could go through and add backgrounds, which is tempting. I kind of want to do that, but maybe I'll do that on a different one. I prefer to use the VersaFine Clair in Nocturne, and then I have another favorite, which is Sand Dune. Sand Dune is what I would use if I was going to do a background. Should we do one anyway, just so I can show you? Let's do a background. Maybe we do the, I think it's called Fragments. I gotta find it. There it is. Maybe we do this Fragments, which has like different types of like fabric looking pieces, which you really like. I'm going to use this one. Get my stamping block, and I'll show you what this looks like on one of these boxes. Okay, where should we put this one? Put this one up here. I do kind of want it off-centered, like it's hanging off the edge, but I don't really want it in another box since I'm not doing it all over. Maybe, I don't know. Once I lift this, I'll probably be like, let's do it again, because that's what I do. Oh gosh, that's so pretty. Isn't it pretty? I love it. And then I just have a towel that I clean my stamps with. I use baby wipes usually, but I don't like that they get linty. So I got these, they're like disposable washcloths. They're actual towel material and they aren't super expensive. They come in a roll. Got it from Walmart. Walmart, that's where you get everything, right? Okay, now let's do some auditioning for where we want to put. That kind of fits there pretty well. Kind of like that. We do have a long one that might fit there. Kind of like that there. Do we want butterflies? Yes. Don't even ask. Of course we want butterflies. Where should we put a butterfly? This one's kind of big. It's big, but I don't want it. I don't want to waste a bunch of space. Let's do a smaller butterfly. What do we have for smaller ones? This one? That's better. And we can turn them sideways too. I thought it looked really cool having them in different directions. That's kind of cute. Put that one there. What about do specimen? That's cool, right there. Let's do some. What do we have? Let me find my big. Ooh, I love this number 5. This is one of my favorite stamps, and it needs to go on something. Right there looks great. We also have a 15-cent. I think that would look really cool. Right there. Can you see all of them? Yeah. It's pretty well centered. Look at me go. Almost like I know what I'm doing. Let's do, he looks good right there. Little finger right there. What else do we have? Let's check. Oh, this one is the one I was looking for. I love this one. Do we have a smaller box? I don't know if we get to use this one this time. Everything is a little too big. Okay, that's fine. We just won't use that this time, but I do love that one. Let's do, where did I get this from? Oh, I was trying to put it back on the thing and I had nothing. Okay. What about, it almost looks like it belongs there, or there, or, we'll go here. See, it's like a puzzle. I told you. It's actually a lot of fun though. I think we'll put that here. I like it. Let's see, we have something that this would probably fit in. Now I feel like all of them fit sideways. We'll do that one there. Most of them are going to be sideways, that's fine. Just means we can turn the sheet. And the ones that are actually sideways are the ones that are facing up for me right now. That'll work. Let's do, we have something very square. We could do this one. I like that. These ones are all too tiny. Ooh, we could do mushrooms. I love the mushrooms on here. I thought it looked really good. Let's do mushrooms right here. Let's do, will the leaves fit really well here? The leaves fit really well right there. I like it. Can do smaller toadstool right there. And let's see, that's 1, 2. I don't think I want more than that. We have a leaf, butterfly. I'd really like another butterfly. Let's get my other not Tim Holtz stamps and see. I'm so limited on my space. Good grief. Okay. So I think we have smaller butterflies. I just have to find it. Oh, I know I have the Tony, Crafty by Tony stamps, and she has butterflies in hers. See if I can find it, and we'll see if they're too small. They are pretty small, but that might be perfect. Oh, the plane. The plane is cute too. What about the boat? Should we do a boat? Boat and the small one here? Is that too big? I think that's perfect. Let's do it. So we've got the boat. Sorry about the noise. These are very sticky stamps. That's how you know the quality though. No, I don't want those. Where are the butterflies? Am I losing it? I know I have butterflies in here. Okay, well we do have more of these like smaller bits. I don't know that I want New York all over this though. I like that one. Do that. Let's see. I think that's enough for that one. Okay, well I can't find, for some reason, let's peek through one more time because I really like the butterfly. There it is. I knew you were around here somewhere. Okay, let's see how she looks here. I like it. I like it a lot. Go right there. Okay. Now we can find other little, let's see. This is kind of a cool one. That. What else do we have here? I like this one because it's large. It's a little small for that big square. It's too big for that square, so that's a no-go. Next, we have more bugs. I think we're good on bugs. I think we're done with the bugs. Let's see. Ooh, handle with care would look really good right here, I think. A little fuzzy. Does that one look good there? We also have this one's kind of cool. Ooh, this one. That one needs to go right there. It looks like a genuine stamp, and I like that. I could do, let's look at the next one here. This one's got fragile. I need large, okay, we need larger, something big for right there. Which I'm sure we can find something. These are too big. These are also going to be too big. How's about, this one's double-sided, so I have to really pay attention to what I'm grabbing here. This one might look good. Well, these are cheap, crummy stamps, and so they don't always look as nice after I stamp. I kind of like that. I like that a lot. As long as it stamps properly, that might be the go. Maybe we test it on a different sheet of paper before we ruin this one, yeah? With this one. This one's really cool too. I think this one fits better. Let's just do it. Okay, so I'm going to test this one stamp really quick because I don't want to use it if it doesn't work properly. So I'm going to find a little scrap piece of paper. I know I have scraps somewhere. I'll just use this. Okay. And is it shiny on the inside? I need something more matte. That's not too bad. We'll use this. I just messed up all my work. Oh, we missed a spot too. We need to find another little guy. Not bad. Okay, we can do it. I don't hate it. We can do it. All right. So we do still need to find something small for right here too. Let's do. I know I have another like stamp looking one that would look cool. I wonder if I should find it. This one? No, it's too big, huh? It's too. It's really pushing it. Should we do it? It's a little big. I don't think I want to do it. I need something smaller. What does this one look like? Distant Journey? No, I don't care for that. What does this one look like? Notes with a number. It's not terrible. Okay, I don't mind it. We can do that one. Ooh, this one even better. This one's like boarding pass or something. Oh, that's cool. Let's do that one. I like that one better. Yay! We found it. Let's get this all out of my way and start stamping. Okay. Let's start with this guy. Make sure we push down on all the sides because I don't want it to not stamp in a certain spot, and then sometimes you can embrace it, but sometimes it just really bothers me. That's cute. I like that. I should be cleaning them as I go, but I also don't want this video to be crazy long, so we're just gonna roll with it, yeah? This is my favorite. You're about to see why. It is just the coolest 5. This is a Tim Holtz stamp. And I think I bought the stamp set specifically for this number, which seems outrageous to spend that much money on one stamp. I use all of them, like, don't get me wrong, but I was very excited about this one stamp. Look how pretty it is. Oh, it's just the coolest. And then the toadstools are very cool. Right there in the center. God, it's so cool. I like it. It makes me happy. I like that one a lot too. Let's do handle with care. I like these because the words are not inked. It's just inked all around, so they're really bold. And they're fun to cut out and use as part of your clusters, little tidbits or bits and bobs. See? So bold. It's so cool. Let's do... Oh, we need to find another small one for there too. That won't be too hard. I have a lot of small stamps to choose from. The larger ones are trickier to find. All the leaves down and the stem. It's pretty. I can use a smaller block for these guys because they're so little. Run it this way or this way. Do it either way. These are both going this way. So let's do this one this way. Lovely. This gives me Monopoly vibes. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. I like that one. Oh no. Point your finger down. Back to this size. All right. We tested it out and it looked okay. Hopefully I don't mess it up. Like I said, these are like, they're flimsy. They're not very good quality. I probably got them from like Temu or something, you know, where it's just not good quality. You get what you pay for, right? I think I'm going to use the larger block for this because It's weird. Move these off to the side, out of the way. He's a big guy. He needs room. All right, here goes nothing. Wish me luck. Which way did I have it facing? This way. Not too shabby. I'm not mad at it. Cool. Okay. Let's do, we have 15 here. We have that there. Let's do 15 cents. You could take a picture of where you have your stamps probably, and then take them all off so you have more room to work. Because it is kind of difficult. It's like an obstacle course. I have a stamp stuck to my arm. I'm telling you, quality ones are sticky. Okay, now we can do butterfly. This is such a pretty butterfly. I love it so much. I just realized we have a butterfly next to a butterfly here. Which I don't love, but I don't really like that. I might need to find a different one. I really like this though. That's a bummer. We could cut this one, perforate this one further. Should we? Should we perforate it more? What did we have here? Oh, the mushrooms though. I love the mushrooms. We can't do that. We're gonna need to find a different one because I don't want the butterfly next to the butterfly. But I love my mushrooms. Yeah, that's fine. I really like this stamp too. Collection of specimens. And center it. Hard to see from this. Oh no! It shifted a bit. That's okay. Embrace it. Just pretend you didn't see it. Aww. It sucks being a perfectionist because in those flaws, I'm like, I gotta redo the whole thing. It's no good. We have to redo all of it, but I'm just gonna pretend I don't see it. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Okay. I really like these mushrooms. They're so cute. Yes. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, I forgot we did that. We could probably, you know what? We're probably going to. We don't usually do the lighter color after the dark color, but I'm sure it'll look just fine if we wanted to go through and add a little bit of backgrounds. Or we could do, I have so many ideas. It's overwhelming how many ideas are going through my head right now. Okay, let's get this centered because it's a really chunky guy. We don't want to go over the line, but I don't want it to hang off the edge too much. I think that's okay. This is such a cool stamp. All of them are cool. Let's just, every stamp I'm like, this is one of my favorites. Clearly, they're all my favorites. Look at the little background on it. That's so pretty. I like it a lot. So pretty. Let's do this one. That's cool. Butterflies are stunning. Sorry, I get quiet. It's hard to keep talking while you're doing stuff. I forget that I'm recording and I just get in my own world. But it's probably not much fun to watch a video in full silence. Either need some background music. I have a feeling this is too big. Oh, it's really going to take up the whole thing. Oh, I don't know if I should do that one. We might need to look for some different stampers. Let's see. I do really like this one though. We should keep this one. Put it right here in the middle. See how cute it is? I like that one. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3 more stamps that we like. Oh, the dilemma. I don't really want to do circles because the circles inside of the squares, I don't know. There's something about it that I wasn't digging. Ooh, will these books fit anywhere? Could do. I do like those books though. We can do best quality right there. It's too big. Do numbers. Should we do just numbers? What else we have? Do we need a little bumblebee? He's too big. I do like that bumblebee though. Oh, the snail. I do like the snail too. I think we have enough bugs on there though. Let's do what's small in here that would fit. None of them really. Oh, we took our 10. 7, 10. There we go. Let's look at Crafty by Tony's again. Nope. Oh, wait. This is too big. Okay, I kind of like that. And I like it if we still keep this one because they're both filling the whole space and maybe that's good. That's a good balance. Let's just do it. It's fine. Can't be here all day looking for the perfect stamp, right? Just gotta roll with it. Okay, now comes precision because it is pretty much the exact size of my little box here. It's fine though. Ah! Haha! We did it. We did it. We did it. Does anybody else have like little kid songs in their head all the time? Everything has a song. Everything. Or a quote. Okay, which way should this one go? This way or... I don't know which way I want to do it. Let's just do it this way. Cool. Cool, cool. Okay, I think we're done with black. Oh, nope, we're not. We have one more. You're supposed to remind me of these things. You're supposed to tell me. It's right there. You're missing it. Gosh, I don't actually like it. Oh, man. Do we just stick with this one? I don't know if I like that one either. Come on. Come on now. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. art requires patience, right? And if you don't like something, you shouldn't settle. You should just problem solve and find what makes you happy. What makes me happy right now? Let's see. We have, how big is this one? Nope. See, these are all like, they're just slightly too small. I think that's the problem. They don't fill the space enough. I need something that is a little bit larger to fill the space. None of those are going to do it. I might have to go back to the Tim Holtz and see what we've got. Oh, the flower. Will this work? Oh, yes. Oh, when you know, you know. That's it. That's what I wanted. I mean, I said we had enough bugs and botanicals, but apparently we did not. We needed more. Also, this one's going to look really cute when we put the little like price stamp, the little number stamps. Oh, it's so pretty. And I don't mind that it hangs off the edge. I think that looks really cute. It's going to look so good. Yes, that's what it needed, guys. We figured it out. Okay, now we're done with the black. Okay, now do we? Do we? Of course we do. Of course we do, because I was already thinking about it after I saw that. We want to add some background textures. So we have these ones. And obviously we have, let's see, I really like, I gotta find Tony's, there it is, this one. I really like this because if you go around the edges with this, it looks grungy and it looks really good. It's funny how grungy is a good thing when you're dealing with junk journaling stuff in ephemera. You say grungy and you're like, ew, take a shower. When you're junk journaling, you're like, grungy is good. Grunge is nice. Okay, we need, not the butterflies, maybe this one. This one's a good one to use. And this one, this one. I think that's enough. Less is more, right? Okay. So I've got, I think this one's a good one to use. I like to use part of it. We're going to put this off to the side so that we can go around edges. This is also a really good one to use. And I think I don't want to get carried away. Which one did we use? Was it this one? Or was it this one? It was this one, I think. I don't want to get carried away with doing too many patterns. So let's just do one of those. And maybe this one. Okay, that's enough. I don't want to get too carried away. Now we need a larger block because these guys are beastie. Or not. Maybe we just don't use a block, right? Let's just do it like this. Except for with this one. We're going to need to use a block with this one. I think. It would make me feel better. Okay. So I really like this bottom part. And we're going to put that right here. I like this part for maybe here. That looks pretty good. Okay, now let's use this one here. And here. maybe like that. And then we can use, I think I am going to use a block with this one. I think it would look really good with over here. And I don't care that it's upside down. I think it looks cool. Maybe also like that. Cute. And then I think I like this one for here. And here. That's good enough. Now we can do some edges. Let's start with this one. See how cool that looks? Look at it. Oh, I love it. And then a larger, let's do this one. This one's a little bit longer. The sand dune is seriously my favorite color for just about anything. Okay, let's do this one here. It's perfect. It looks like it was supposed to go there. You can even turn it sideways and do it right here. Let's do this one here. Like it. Then we can do a not so darker one. Maybe this one. This one's a little more splotchy and I like that. We can do that one for here, here. Kind of just filling up some spaces, you know? Wherever it looks a little bland, we just add a little bit of texture, a little bit of filler, but nothing that overpowers the actual image. These are very bland. We need something. Let's do I don't like that one because it's too squared up. I don't like that one because it's too thick. Let's do this one. This one might be a good one. Good. Like that. Okay. I think we're done with that kind of distressing. Now we can add, I think I want to do a different color, like maybe a walnut or a vintage photo. Let's do vintage photo. Let's do this one, the ink. And we're gonna do, now I need to find them. Sorry guys. To find the one I'm looking for. I know what I want. I just gotta find it. I found it. There's the big one, the smaller one. And yeah, I think that's enough. We're just gonna do a couple. I don't want a lot. Like I said, I don't want it to overpower. And then I'm also going to get small numbers and we're just gonna add some numbers and I think it'll be done. I think it'll be all finished up. We just have to, okay, where do we want to put, so I want the big one here. Big one belongs there. You could do red. I think red would look really cool, but I'm going with very neutral. So I'm going to go received here. I want received. Where else do I want to received? Here, down here. Maybe here. And then do the large received on here. Here. I want one more. Where should we put the one more? Here. That's kind of cute, right? Okay. Now numbers. We need tiny numbers. And the tiny numbers, what should we stamp them in? I don't think I want them black. I think I want them a little less prominent, maybe? I don't know. Maybe I do want them black. Maybe I do want them black. We'll just keep it black. Okay, I need tiny numbers, which I have right here. These ones are, I think, are perfect. We're gonna use these guys. And I don't know where I got these from. I think they're from Amazon, but I could not tell you for the life of me what it would be called. Honestly, if you just search stamps on Amazon, you can find a whole bunch. Okay, let's do one. And 5 maybe, 15? 15 look good? That says 15, right? Everything's backwards. That says 15, good. I want to keep them inexpensive, you know? They're inexpensive today. They were pricey back in the day. We're gonna do that right here. How cute. Let's do 13, 18, 18. I love 8s. Does anybody have favorite numbers? What's your favorite number? I'm gonna make this one 18. I think that's cute. See, this is what I missed when she was doing her video. I was like, oh, smart. How about 16? That's a 61. 16. 16. This one's gonna be 16. How about 13? Or there. How about 10? Which one should be 10? Speaking of 10, my boy turns 10 on a week from Saturday. How exciting. Put it down there. That makes sense, right? I don't know. I'm not as educated on the vintage stamps to know exactly how they all look, but that's the fun about just being creative, is you can make up your own thing, and it doesn't have to look super authentic. 12. Ah, my 1 is trying to run away. It's like, I'm done being stamped. You've overused me. You could also do some that are like a 0, 5 cents or whatever. Let's do this one here. Or here. 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 Yeah. Let's do 0, 7. So 0, 7. Right here. I like that. 0, 9. This already says 15 cents. Maybe we should leave it alone, right? 09. Here. 05. Let's do a 5-cent one. I think I have a cent symbol too. Oh, it's really big though. We're not going to do that. Do this one on these are both going to be 5 cents because they look similar, like they belong in a pack together. I mean, they don't all need a number, do they? Does it look weird if we don't do a number on every one? Do a larger number. We could do 0, 8. That's 80. 0, 8, or this big guy. 0, 5 on this guy. Maybe. That was about 15 or 12. Let's do 12. I don't think we've used a 2 yet, have we? Yeah, we did. This 2 is really cool again. So let's do 12 on this one. That's fun. 14. Apparently we're doing it on all of them. Ish. We'll leave that one alone, that one alone, that one alone, that one alone. I'm going to leave that one alone too. Yeah, I think it's done. Oh, it looks so good, you guys. I like it. Tell me if you like it in the comments. If you have questions, let's put that away. I'll take a photo and post it so you can see everything a little better, but this is what we've got. We didn't really do anything to this. Let's do something on that one really quick because it looks a little plain. What can we do with this one? I think it needs maybe some fabric stamping. Let's see what we can do with that one. That's better. Looks a little less plain. Yeah, I like these a lot, and I think they're really fun, and they tear apart. Here's what the back looks like. Perforated all the way through, so you just, I mean, you can fold it, bend it, and they'll tear apart. And then you can use them on clusters, or you can stick them in as ephemera. You can make them into tags, put a little eyelet, hole punch and an eyelet on some of them. You can back them with a border of, so I've also been experimenting. I've got a lot of stuff going on. I'm trying to experiment, and I will try and do some tutorials for some new ideas, but you could take this as foil, like sticker paper, over cardstock or chipboard, and you could totally mount these onto it and have like a metal frame and make them like a dangle, a tag that you can hang from something. So lots of ideas, lots of uses. They're just so cool. I really like these. The video, I will try and link her. I don't know if she's under all of the platforms, but it's Sunset Crafts, and her name's Maggie, and I've just been really enjoying her channel on YouTube. I've been enjoying all of her videos and tutorials. They're all very similar in style to what I enjoy doing, and so I encourage you to go check her out. Also, I encourage you to check out Crafty by Tony. She is amazing. She's so funny. And also Margaret from Seven Plaza is another one that I enjoy following. And then Pink Monarch Prints is where I get most of my printable, my digital kits, because I'm subscribed to them. So every month when they come out with a new kit, I get it, and it never disappoints. I think there was 1 month that I didn't care for it, and that's just because I'm not a fan of pink and purple together. I don't actually care for purple at all, to be honest, but usually their kits are spot on with my style. So, anyways, yeah. And then like and subscribe to all my stuff. And that's, yeah, comments. I love comments. I love talking to people. This is like a community. This is why I want to do this. It's fun for me to show you what I've learned and come up with new ideas, but it's even more fun for me to like become friends with other people who enjoy doing the things that I do. This is like my favorite hobby right now. It's just paper crafting, and I've really invested into it. My poor husband's probably like, stop buying things, but I just really enjoy it. It brings me so much peace, and it's just therapeutic, and you feel proud of yourself when you created something from scratch. Like, I didn't print this, I didn't buy this from the store, I made this, and it's just so fun. Anyway, let me know if there's an idea you want me to try or a video you want me to look at, and for some new ideas, because yeah, this is a community, we help each other out. Thank you so much, guys.